This is Jack Bowman. I'll be reading a few selections from my new book, Eucalyptus Rex. The razors in the river. It moves down both his arms and into his fingers. The emotion stings sparks while tracers fly in drifting patterns across his eyes. They got to him. Shared some broken moments of their deepest pain, and he was there, breathing with them, calling in his own wretched pain to feel with them. The gift came after, when they rose up, wanted a safe embrace, and said how much better it was to cry some out, to be there for others who don't know as much pain as they do. But an hour later, in a room alone, he could still feel it. Must run deep. Trailblazing. There are knives made of light that pierce his consciousness. There's glare all around that makes a man doubt his next step. There are dreams ahead he can no longer realize. Perhaps a walker made of steel, wheels of stone, a speaking compass can help him traverse the blinding sidewalks of his perception. He keeps going, a millimeter at a time, not understanding the way. Only guesses after a few anxious moments. He closes his eyes, listens as steps become easier. He can feel the foundation solid beneath him. Without his sight, he moves forward with instinct, luck, faith, and a few senses that are still operational to find his way on. Amorous arithmetic. Numbers spray across the sky to him. They appear in patterns, dark blue that shows up against the lighter blue behind. They are coils of Fibonacci sequence, 9 extractions, pi extensions, combinations of integers and angles carefully measured and thought of. A calm visit from great friends, even though he knows they are really just inside. He loves them and believes they return it, but it may not be so. Infinity does not exist in this paradigm, but the numbers are light as the sun descends. He wraps himself up in the thought of them and gets lost among the stars. Frankenstein whole. That's W-H-O-L-E. There's a huge shift in his mind. Part of it seems shady, not quite real. He reaches out, hopes to find his bearings. He thinks he knows. Acts boldly, a pretentious move to not have to deal with current events or stressful life decisions he faces. But then doesn't want to be forced to make it. Yet here it is. He watches the dark nimbus roll down the mountains off towards the coast, a blanket that hides observers who peer through from above, keep track of events, keeping account all those people lost, spread apart like him, all those who might someday make it to another shore, reunite themselves and be able to travel, is a Frankenstein whole. Kafka's playground. He slides on towards mortality that spins, spirals down with bumps along the side, then climbs up a jungle gym of precarious handholds, shifts to rocking horses that dump the rider onto damp catbox sand. This deepens his resolve, transforms rage into a desperate attempt at motion forward to get out of the dreary black, white, and gray, back to the soft grass, away from leaf blowers and morose victims of societal aspects. Somewhere he can find an open door that leads outside to a cool breeze with his name on it. September woods. Tongue emerges to taste the sublime air of a misty fall morning. Dying branches, swelling drops release, splash on taste buds, fill the mind of dreams with multicolored leaves, fire, mystery, wind, and a cold, cold night. Thanks.